sure many people love the London transport. The beauty of the London transport is that you don't have to worry as long as you have your most important part is your bus pass, and that is mine. That is my bus pass. You can see there. That is my bus pass. You can use your phone app, Apple Pay or Google Pay, to touch on the radar and make a payment. Very easy. Or you can use your bank card as well. Transport for London, bringing the world closer to your doorstep. Koiki Media. A very good morning, good afternoon, good evening. If you're coming to London and you would like to enjoy London, it is important here you purchase a 1 week bus pass that will cost you £24.70. Yes, you heard me well. You can use that on all the buses, but if you're going to be traveling a little bit outskirts of London, you should be prepared to also make some payment towards your bus, due to the fact that you can only use the Transport for London system within the M25, but anything after the M25 you will be paying subject to the route. The £24.70 is different from the travel card. The travel card is the one that takes you the underground and the overground, and that costs a little bit extra. I don't know the actual price as at today. I do know that the inflation has affected the bus since 29 years I've been in the United Kingdom. In 29 years, we are now paying close to £30. Well, not up to, at the moment it's about almost £25. I'm paying £24.70 for 1 week, 7 days to travel on the bus. The question many people might ask is, then what happened when you travel on the London Underground? Well, that costs extra. It's going to be depending on what zone you're traveling. Zone 1 is quite expensive, due to the fact that Zone 1 is the central London and it has a lot of different possibility of work, tourism and all that, so it seems to be one of the most expensive as well. So £24.70 is what is going to cost you to travel on the London transport. So if you're coming to London, bear that at the back of your mind and think about it. £24.70 every week, multiplied by how many days and weeks and months and years you'll be spending in the United Kingdom, or England precisely, because the cost price is different in Manchester, Birmingham, Coventry. I'm not too sure how much, maybe if you know, you can help me in the comment section. The next question, people might ask is, what about the cost of buying your car and running your car? Well, I used to drive. I still have my full driver license, but the question is, the average insurance cost today is quite high, even with no claim, no bonus. So, you're looking at about close to £60 plus. And with the current situation of the global and things changing rapidly, you're likely to pay more as well. So, well, I'm coming off on the bus in just about a few minutes. You don't have to shout at the driver like most African countries. All you need to do is press this bell, which you can see, and then it tells the driver that you're coming off on the bus. One thing I love about London as well is you get a free newspaper, as you can see there. This newspaper is beautiful because it tells you the sport, what is happening around the world. And sometimes when you're coming up on the bus, all you need to say is thank you, driver, which doesn't cost you anything. So that is the bus I've just come off, as you can see there, and that is the bus stop there. You can check the bus symbol based on that one is M, and that means if you have the bus app, which is one of the best things that has been created especially when it's cold in the morning. You want to make sure you get to the bus stop just on time before the bus gets to the bus stop. At least it gives you a bit of time to get to know what time the buses arrives, and the same thing goes with the London Underground. Oh, sorry, the Overground. Bear with me. So traveling within London is very, very easy. It's not as difficult if you're coming to London for the very first time. So if you're coming to the United Kingdom to come to study, you're coming to work, you're coming for research. I'm going to be crossing the zebra crossing in just about a few minutes. And thank you. As you can see, you say thank you there. And then you cross the road. And then make sure you also look properly left and right, because you know what it is, especially when we have some drivers that do not respect the pedestrian as well. So once again, this is Koiki Media as I continue to give you some of my updates on living in UK. The weather is getting much better, much brighter. It's just coming up to almost 7 in the morning, 10 minutes to 7, much brighter compared to the dark days where everything is just dark. And you tend to wonder, why is it so dark? Well, it's dark because we are in winter. And a lot of us, we do carry our bags, as you can see there. Some love the backpack, while some love the cross one. And as you can see, a lot of people are heading to work. Work ethics is very, very important. The workforce in the UK is very, very important due to the fact that we need to keep the economy running. So many people are traveling in their vehicle. As you can see, you can either have your own vehicle, and we do respect the pedestrian, like I always say, the zebra crossing. There's a lot of buses that are available from morning up to midnight, and then the services reduce a little bit, and it takes you to what we call the night buses. And the night buses, you need to know very well, because sometimes the route might be different from the normal day route as well. And like I always say, some individuals are lucky to also have the company car. So let's look at what is happening today in the Metro newspaper quickly, because like I always say, we only have just about 10 minutes to give you this update. We give you different updates from different locations, and we want you to remember to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Koiki Media, 29 years in the United Kingdom, and let us tell you some of the updates. Donald Trump, the United States president, isolated after the Iran war threat. Once again, it is the third week today, and Donald Trump, NATO threat, new broadside of Kistama, refused to allow Britain warship to be used at the Strait Hormuz, where 20% of the global oil and energy passes through. So quite a lot of development there. Let's quickly look at what is happening in the Premier League, the sport, a very busy one for those in the sport as well. And let's quickly look at what is happening. Aretel says the team prodigal Max is just a regular guy. Remember, he scored a very beautiful goal during the Arsenal game. Rest of luck as Madrid showdown by giving City Stars the day off. So it's going to be an interesting one as well. So let me know what you want me to talk about. Immigration laws are changing rapidly in the United Kingdom, as we know, around the world, but the laws are changing, and there's quite a lot of different individuals that talk about different things. But if you want to come to the UK, do check on what you want to come for, the purpose of your visit, the purpose of your study, tourism, research. There's quite a lot of opportunity in the United Kingdom, but one thing is, do the due diligence to make sure that you do get the fact checks before you proceed on that journey. Well, my name is Olami Koiki, and I report for Koiki Media. We bring the world closer to your doorstep. I've lived in the UK for 29 good years. I've seen it all, and we continue to say it Check me out on the next video. Make sure you follow me on YouTube and make sure you subscribe as well. Check it out. Bye for now.